Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing an eye look using my Tartelette palette, and if you guys saw my previous video, I showed you guys my haul, and I hauled this Tartelette palette. It's a really nice purple smoky look. It will look great if you have brown eyes, just because purple just looks beautiful on girls with, or just people with brown eyes. I don't want to say girls because guys also wear makeup, so anyone with brown eyes, purple look beautiful. And if you guys saw in my previous video, this Tartelette palette has all of these matte colors, beautiful colors. I really like it. So if you guys want me to do a review on the palette to see if it is worth getting it, let me know. But other than that, stay tuned for the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids, and I'm using the Mirabella Eye Primer, and everything that I'm going to be using I'm going to list it down on the description box. So I'm going to use this all over my entire eyelids. I really like using this eye primer. I've used this for a long time and it makes my eyeshadows stay long or pretty much the whole day without budging. However, I do have normal eyelids. I don't have oily lids, so I don't know how it would be for someone with oily lids. So I do want to use the purple eyeshadows, and I think I'm going to be using Milk, and this is one of the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils, and this is just kind of like a cream pencil, and I want to use this on my lids just so that it can sort of make the eyeshadow a little bit more pigmented. So I'm just going to apply this all over my entire lid, and I'm not being super precise because we're just going to use the fingers to blend. So I'm just gonna blend this, and it like disappear. I thought it was gonna stay more pigmented than this, but as you guys can see, the more I blend it, the less vibrant it becomes. So it could be a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. We'll just leave that just like that. Now I'm gonna be using a fluffy brush, and this is one of the this is called the C433 Pro Blending Fluff, and this is by Crown Brushes. I'm going to use Best Friends, and Best Friends is a really pretty purple, and it's a really nice sort of medium purple, as you guys can see. I'm going to use that all over my lids. I can see that it does make the eyeshadow a little bit powdery, as you guys can see, but it's also very pigmented. I'm just going to apply this all over my entire lid. It is a darker purple, but this is going to be sort of a smoky look. I just feel like doing a smoky look today. Okay, so I put this all over my entire lids, and I'm also using this brush to sort of blend it a little bit up. And I think the cream eyeshadow made it a little bit darker, but it's also a little bit patchy. So I don't know if I would recommend using those jumbo pencils. I'm going to use Force of Nature, which is this really pretty color right here. Like light brown. It's very neutral. It's not really like super warm. So I'm going to just use a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend this over and just help it blend and transition this darker color. And I'm using this Luxe Taper Blending Brush. I really like it. I got it from my Ipsy bag maybe 2 months ago, and I've been using it pretty much every day. So just continue blending. Spirit, and Free Spirit is just a really nice sort of cream color, and I'm going to use that for my highlight, and I'm just gonna grab it and just sort of help it blend also with the color that we just put, which is Force of Nature. And this just helps it blend more. Because I want to make the outer crease a little bit darker, I'm going to be grabbing Bombshell, and Bombshell is just a really nice dark purple right here. And I'm just going to put that all over my outer corner, but very gradually. So I'm just applying that right here. It's a really pretty color, and This is pretty much just a nice dark purple eye look. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I usually stay with my browns, but purple is really pretty, especially for girls with brown eyes. So I'm just gonna bring this sort of like halfway, and I'm just gonna use this to sort of help it blend everything together. And this is just a clean blending brush, and I like it because it's really soft and it's really easy to blend the colors. I'm gonna be grabbing an e.l.f. Professional Precision brush. I'm gonna be grabbing Bombshell again, and I'm gonna put that all over my lower lash line. I want it to be a little bit smoky, so I'm just gonna apply that all over. And this is a really tiny brush, so it's gonna be really good to sort of make it really precise. And I'm bringing it all the way in. And then whatever I have left, I just bring it in. I'm going to be using my Chocolate Bar palette. This is the original one. And I'm going to be grabbing this really pretty pink color. And it's this one's called Champagne Truffle. And it's a really pretty sort of pink color. And I'm going to be grabbing a smaller brush, and this one's called the Angle Fluff brush, and I'm going to use this for my inner corners and to sort of highlight just the very top of my brows right here. I just want a little bit more highlight just on the top. I'm going to apply this also in the inner corners to give me a little bit of light. I use the e.l.f. small angle brush to apply this, and these two together are amazing, and I would really recommend it. It's really black and pigmented, you guys are going to see. Now I'm not going to wing it, I'm just going to do a small precise line. Hopefully I can show you guys in the camera, so let's try this. Lining your upper lash line is so hard. So I can't even talk when I do this. I'm doing sort of a thin line, somewhat of a thin line. And I like to bring it sort of like right here and just end there. And I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really, really pigmented. And I really, 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 really like this. And I'm just gonna bring it all the way out and just flick it very, very little. It's like a tiny little wing. Nothing huge, just because I don't want a cat eye. I think it looks better without a cat eye when you have a darker sort of smoky look. It looks really nice when you have less eyeshadow and, you know, a very bold cat eye. That looks amazing. But when you have a darker color, you're not going to see it that much. So I just want to sort of thicken my eyelashes, and that's why I'm applying this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna apply mascara, and I just recently purchased the Super Sizer CoverGirl mascara, and this is a really brand new mascara. So I'm gonna try this for the first time today, and hopefully I'll like it. It's a really big bottle, and I'm gonna show you guys the way it looks. It's really interesting. I have nothing similar. And yeah, it's actually small. I thought it was going to be like a bigger wand. So I always like to curl my lashes first. I think it helps because my eyelashes are medium length, and I think just curling them before helps my eyelashes just look a lot longer, and it also helps separate the eyelashes. Okay, so I got a little bit closer so you guys can see how this mascara works. It's I don't know, it's a little bit clumpy, and I think you're supposed to like shake your eyelashes, sort of like what I'm doing. What do you guys think? I think the eyelashes look pretty nice and long. I don't think they made them super, super long like other mascaras. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be using my MegaLength Mascara by Wet n Wild. I really like this, and if you have issues with transfer, with any mascara you use on your lower lash line transferring, I would really recommend this. It does not transfer and it just lasts a long time. Last thing I'm going to do is apply a black eyeliner, and I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 Black Velvet Liner, and it's just a black liner, and I'm just going to use this because it's a little bit smoky, so I just kind of want to make it more by just applying this. And I'm just going to put that all over my lower lash line. Purchased this Wet n Wild is one of their contour palettes, and this is in the color Dulce de Leche, and it's a really pretty dual contour palette. Contour palette. It has a contour shade and then your highlight, and I'm gonna be using the yellow powder to sort of highlight. As you guys can see, it's really powdery, so you have to be really careful with this. If not, like, the powder just goes everywhere. That is the only bad thing about this, but I'm just gonna use this to sort of highlight this part and also to set my concealer. But look at that, that's so much powder. This cost me less than, like, I don't know, it was like $3.99, so really inexpensive. Now I'm gonna be using this contour shade to contour my cheeks, and let's see how it turns out. It's a really light color, so it's not really contouring that much. Wet n Wild Mellow Wine, yeah, Mellow Wine, and it's just a really gorgeous peachy pink color, and these are really pigmented, so grab very little and shake most of the powder off, and then just apply it on your cheeks. I like to use a matte blush with the Becca highlighter, because if I apply sort of a shimmery blush, it's just too much. So I've been liking a matte blush with that highlight. I'm going to be using my Becca shimmer highlight for this look, and once again, it's a gorgeous color, as you guys can see. Like a really tiny brush just like this, and it's easier and better because if not, it just goes everywhere. So I recommend just a smaller brush with this highlight, and then I'm just gonna apply this on my cheekbones right here, and hopefully you guys can see this amazing highlight. Look at that, it's so pretty. Lastly, I'm going to be using the matte lipstick by NYX in Whipped Caviar. Pretty mauve color that I love to wear pretty much all the time. And this is a really nice pigmented lipstick, but like I said, it just smells really bad. So here's the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like the video, and if you're not a subscriber, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, just leave them on the comments below. Let me know if you do have the Tartelette palette, and if you do like it. If you guys want me to do another look using the same palette, let me know. You guys have a good one, and I will see you guys soon.